Hi all, so went and got ourselves a new project. The other camper was just too far gone, so this one's got full MOT. Just needs 4 new tyres really, and the wheels painting obviously. And inside, I'm not too sure yet, but we're going to rip all the back part out and probably put a rock and roller bed in instead. I think we're going to take big cupboard out here and just have the full ones at the top, and then redo these, and then I think we're going to probably come out from here this way with some more cupboards, because I think we'll have space with the rock and roller. Yeah, not sure if we're going to change it to a single seat on the passenger side or keep it as it is, but it's structurally pretty sound. I think all the electrics need doing, as I've been looking at those. And the Leisure battery's not charging for some reason, so I'm not sure if it's to do with this. I'll have to research. I'm not really looked at one of them for. And we're going to go with having an EcoFlow for the 240 volt powers really, rather than anything else. So a lot of this will be coming out, like we won't need these switches up here and that sort of thing. But yeah, see how this one goes. Yeah, changing a few things like that. We'll change the stereo to a bigger screen if I can find one that fits. I think I'm going to put the battery, rather than there, underneath the seat, because I'm going to take that Shure charger out. Right, I'll let you know when I've taken a bit more out. Right, so I've ripped all the back end out, so I can see where the rock and roller bed will go now. I think we'll probably replace the boards now, or the flooring. I ended up taking out all the electrics, as it was not brilliantly done, and we're not having the 240 in anyway. So yeah, so I've taken it all out apart from this bit down here, and then I'll redo the whole lot when we do it. Getting on. I need to inside here on these and sort out why the door's out a little bit, but behind everywhere else seems to be insulated. I've been finding it as I've been going along, so that's not too bad. I'm not sure if I'm going to take this bit out and just redo it. I think I'm going to change the fridge anyway, so yeah, so I think I might as well just take it out, and then I think I'll just fill this gap in here between the two and just have it all the way along on this side. And I think we're going to do similar on this side, coming down maybe a little bit bigger. Have to just see where, once the bed's in. So yeah, so I'm going to mark up now and just see what room we've got. Still not sure whether to keep the 2 seats or go to a single. I'll have to have a look at what a single's like, but I think we're going to board this off anyway, so we won't need to come in and out through there, because we're going to bring this round here, I think, because we've got loads of room. Yeah, that's how far I've got so far. Right, so I decided to rip it all out. Pretty much fell apart as I did anyway, and we'll just start afresh, I think. And the flooring definitely have to be redone. I'm going to try and reuse the sink. The worktop's no good, and I'll see if someone wants to buy the fridge. It worked on electric, I've no idea on the gas though, so if someone wants it, then they can have it. Right, now to design what we're going to do inside. Right, back to it again. We took the floor out because, as you can see down here, it had leaked in and was a bit wet, so when I ripped up the floor and you could see it, so I took this out, and then I thought, it's not insulated, so I'll take all of it out, and then found that there and over here. So it looks like I've got to do some welding now. Well, the whole point of this was not to do welding, but everything else underneath looked good because it's just got 12 months MOT, but obviously they couldn't see that. I mean, we poked it through, so we've seen it more, but, and I thought they'd have found that bit at least. I mean, these you can't see from the outside. So yeah, so a bit of welding, and I'm not sure whether to take the walls off now just to check behind them or not. It should be right, but yeah, and we have decided that the double seat is going, and we're going to change the driver's seat as well. So I'm going to see if I can find another one of these, the bottom ones to put over this side, and then we'll get rid of these and find some other seats to go in it. Yeah, so I haven't done the timing belt yet, as this has got to take priority now to get this bit done. So yeah. Right, so I've welded that panel there, and we've gone over everything, filled in all the holes that were in here. There was loads of them from where they'd screwed in. So I've still got this one here to sort out, and this one, but it's looking a lot better. Yeah, and then this is what we're going to put underneath before we put the boards back on top. I've now got a single seat box, so we'll give that a paint and get that in, and it all lines up with the holes from this. So these ones are coming out, and the driver's seat's coming out as well, and we're going to put some other seats in. We've got some for a Golf, so we're going to try those and see what they're like. So yeah, so it's looking better than it did now, so happy with how far we got, even though it put us behind. So yeah, I will do more once I've done those in a couple of days time, and then we'll get this on and the flooring back in, and then we can start building it back up. Alright, so it's been a couple of weeks since the last time I did anything on here. I've been a little bit ill, so finally finished welding in the back. Didn't bother grinding it down that much because it's going to be covered up. So that's all done in there, and it's all painted now, so we can get the floor down. And then that's to drop the suspension so I could weld. I'm not sure how well you can see, all under there. So I've plated both sides of it, and I've made sure all the underneath is welded from the inside, and on this bit, and on the other side was all good. So yeah, so now the welding is done. I put the suspension back together, and then can start getting the seats out, because we've got some new seats to go in now. And oh, and I need to finish the service. Did oil filter, fuel filter. Just need to do the timing belt now. I'm waiting for main seal to come. So yeah, so starting to get back to being on the road. Right, so all the floor is done. So we've got some new flooring. 2 packs did it, and that's all in. That's the rock and roller bed that we went with off Amazon. Bit of a nightmare getting it delivered, but it got here in the end. I just got to screw that down. I'm not sure if it's MOT compliant. It's got the belts, but I've not got a certificate, so I'll have to look at that, whether that's okay. We've got the seats that were from our Golf in the front. I've just got to make some brackets for it so it fits, and then we've insulated this side door on the inside. We just got the back doors to do, and then we use the old flooring that came out just for this back area, and I'll just get some finishing trims for them. Obviously the bed needs to come back a bit for where it's going to be fitted properly. Yeah, so at least it's starting to look more like a camper again now than it was. So yeah, happy with the progress now. I think that'll probably do for this video, and then I'll do another one. Oh, I'll show you the screen as well. I've changed the CarPlay screen at the front to one of these. It's a single DIN one, right, it comes out. So yeah, so that should be better. Yeah, so now it's going to be all the wiring. Well, here's all the engine stuff, so I'm going to get that done hopefully tomorrow, get the timing belt done, and then she will be all ready for the road again, and then just, yeah, get the back finished out. Yeah, thanks for watching.